the news.
There's so many bad things happening right now. We can't go through them all. Thank you for watching.
With bad, there's good.
Sometimes there's not. Sometimes it's just bad.
Sometimes it's just bad, but there's always that silver lining in the news. They always
Until the
have
silver lining is gone and you can't see it anymore.
The feel-good story of the day is the puppy that got rescued.
And then got cancer.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you don't hear that in the news until 5 years later, and
yeah. So is there really a silver lining?
What a nihilistic point of view of life.
I'm just trying to be realistic.
Is it realistic?
Yeah, I think so.
You don't have...
Everything dies.
This is true, but while
Everything
you're
comes to
living...
an end. Love doesn't exist.
Wow. Wow. This relationship did a number on you, man. 12 songs was not enough.
It was the most I could come up with. I'll be honest.
Wait, how many did you write?
12.
You wrote 12,
Yes.
and that was that.
That was it.
That was enough to get it all out?
Yep. Yep.
And you still didn't come away with it, with some of this release that people speak of, this cathartic moment of...
No. Closure doesn't really exist, I believe.
Why?
Because it's like this hat, you know? I'm going to take this hat off for a moment. It's like this hat.
Yeah.
Once the dog chews it up, you can put it back together, but the mark is still there. You know, it doesn't go away. Like, you just live with that for the rest of your life.
But it's still wearable. It still presents.
I mean, the functionality of it can get improved.
Yeah.
I like the idea of something, you know, I think this is a very real thing that people feel is just like, from the get-go, as you do life, you just build up more and more wounds and hurt and scars, and you learn how to live with those things to the best of your ability. So acting like I'm over this or I'm better about this is just unrealistic, and you're lying.
But time heals all wounds, especially with
Sometimes.
feelings.
I don't agree with that either.
Wow. This is Brenn, by the way.
What's up, guys?
He's trying to keep it real and elevate us,
Yes.
but apparently has been scarred so much in life. He has this interesting point of view, which we'll continue to talk about,
Yeah.
and new music and so forth and so on that reflects some of this, some of these thoughts.
Yeah. I agree with all of this.
With religion highlights a lot of positivity at the same time. Of course, you are scarred and you're wounded and so forth and so on, right? But
here's my thing about religion, specifically following Christ, is he's referred to as the man of sorrows in a lot of writing and a lot of historical context, and Son of Man, and a lot of different names. But Christ, in all of his ministry, never promised happiness. He never promised anything but that he will be with us and that we will suffer for his name's sake. And I don't mean to sit here and seem so pessimistic, but there's joy in suffering. There's so much joy in suffering, knowing of what is to come. So when you suffer and when you go through trials and things like this, I think it is a joyful opportunity to enter into the presence of God and allow, because he knows what it's like to suffer.
there's a saying about how through life, it's always about enjoying the journey. When you are achieving certain milestones, experiencing certain positive moments in life, enjoying the journey, right? Have you enjoyed any part of your life?
I do enjoy parts of my life, but those are not things that I like jump from one thing to the next. I don't jump from happy thing to happy thing to happy thing to keep myself happy, because I know that we're not made to just be happy all the time, and we're not made to just feel pleasure all the time. That's not our goal in life. Our goal in life is to just kind of take things day by day and continue to seek out something bigger than ourselves, which is Christ. And when you begin to make things about how you feel and what you want all the time, you ultimately dig yourself into this big hole.
True.
emptiness.
If you set yourself up for failure or set yourself up for disappointment because your expectations may not match what is quote unquote destined.
Yeah.
You believe in destiny?
That's a tough question. That's a very tough theological question because it goes deeper than you are thrown into existence and thrown out of existence with a specific path that you're going to take regardless of any other action. God gave us free will, but God also is all-knowing. So it's a very deep theological question that would take up more time.
Sure.
But ultimately, I believe that we all are going to live out what we're going to live out with free will implemented into our lives.
It's very existential.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's
The choices we make matter.
right.
Yes.
So, do you make choices to try to involve more positive moments in your life as opposed to the negative?
I try not to think about myself. I think most of the day is trying not to think about myself and think about me and what I want, because that when you feed your own desires, you end up full of yourself, and that's how you feel empty. Because, you know, if we're all broken and you're full of something that's broken, you know, there's really no way out of feeling bad. So I kind of go my whole day trying to focus on something that is infinite in love and, you know, is Christ. So that way I feel fulfilled every day that I'm living out the glory of God.
It's an interesting way of thinking, especially in your line of work.
Yeah, it is very tough, especially because, you know, when you're a Christian, everyone else around you is a Christian. And when you live for the Lord, oh, I didn't know you were like that, I won't do X, Y, and Z around you. Kind of demeaning a little bit. And it's kind of like, it's not for you. It's not to be better than anybody. It's for the Lord. And, you know, He saved me and I live for Him now.
Yeah. Yeah. And well, in what ways has He helped in dealing with this heartbreak, this suffering that you've been through recently, and the music that reflects that?
I think the biggest help is Him allowing it to happen. I think Him taking something away that only brings me down and I don't have the strength to walk away from, if that opens up a door for me to lean on Him and be healed through Him, I think that is the biggest blessing that I could have, is God taking away an idol from me. Because I did worship this person. I did, you know, build my life around this person with no regard of my own. So.
Do you think you would have come to this realization if this moment in life did not occur?
I think I was already there, but I think I didn't have any strength or desire to step away from it. It was like trading myself for what I thought I wanted. And that's one of the worst things that's one of the scariest things that can happen, is the Lord handing you over to what you think you want, to your own desires.
It was as if He was saying, this is going to happen, but this is what you're going to learn from it for the next stage of life.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Does it give you pause in jumping in, so to speak, to the next?
Yeah, I don't want to. I have no interest in going somewhere else. I'm kind of just content with where I am in life right now, just like doing my thing with the people around me that I love, my friends and my family, and being out where I am and just writing music and loving the things that I've been blessed with. So
it's been an amazing ride.
I think so.
An amazing ride since, the old days of performing at Druid City Hall or whatever it's called in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, Galette's.
Galette's.
Yeah, there's multiple there, but the first one I played at was Galette's.
Okay.
That was fun.
I know that a lot of the people that went to University of Alabama must remember good old Brenn back in the day.
Probably not. I was kind of a loser. I didn't know anybody.
What?
Yeah, I didn't really have many friends. I had a few friends from high school that I kept in touch with and that I still do. But other than that, like, I had like I had didn't know anybody. I hardly ever went to class. I was like the biggest loser.
Why did you even go?
Because you're supposed to. You know, you're supposed to go to college.
Was there an aspiration that you wanted to try to achieve? What was your major?
Yeah, I was going to be a teacher, elementary school teacher. And I still love kids, and like I loved working with kids. I worked with kids for like 3.5 years, almost 4 years. I think teachers are just super neglected and underrated, and just a great, important job that we need, especially now because of the age of technology we're in. I think we need teachers for parents. We need teachers for kids. We need teachers for teachers. We need teachers. We need to learn. We need to swallow our pride and learn a few things.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, I can definitely see that. I can see you as a
Thank you.
teacher. I could see you as the cool teacher that understands and could, in theory, also lay down the law when necessary. No fooling
That's how
around.
I was, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was a big slacker in high school. There was a guy that I still know today. His name's James. He kind of helped me through my last 2 years of school by just letting me copy off of him. With everything, like in every class, I made sure to get classes with him because I knew he would just give me the answers.
So you both got C's and made it through class.
Yes. Whatever grade he got, I got.
It wasn't the A student. It was the guy.
It was like in Pokemon when like the guy was running around and he had his Pokemon out and he was right behind him.
Yeah.
That's how I was with him.
That's you.
Yeah.
Was it because you had different thoughts of what your future might have been?
I just wanted to sleep. I couldn't get up early. I was not very happy. I was promoting my music on TikTok at the time. My one song that I had. So yeah, it was just like, I wanted to do anything but school.
And learn about science.
Yeah, I wanted to go to work, which I worked at like a little counselor daycare thing, after school program for kids. I wanted to work there all day. I wanted to do gaming, I just wanted to do anything other than school. So if I think if I wasn't doing music right now, I would just be working some like job.
Just some store retail job.
Probably, yeah.
Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
Did you have aspirations to leave Tuscaloosa? Was there something driving you?
I think because
at all?
everyone else did, I did too. But now that I'm gone, I wrote a song literally yesterday about like, just like, it's called Growing Into It. And it's like just kind of watching all the people, like as you leave your hometown, watching life like be brought back into your hometown every time you visit. And it's like, maybe I'm just having a bad time. Maybe everyone was right, or maybe I'm just growing into where I'm from after not wanting to be there for so long.
I think a lot of people come to that realization.
Yeah, and I think it's, somewhere where I feel comfortable settling down and like being just in Alabama. I love Alabama.
I mean, you're in Nashville now, so it's not too far away and not
It's
that
not super
much
far away,
different.
but it's far enough to be a pain in the butt to need to go there.
Yeah. What was the catalyst for trying to go down this path in music? Because
oh man, see, this is something that I don't understand why I'm here, but I do know there's a reason that is bigger than me. Is because it was at a point in time where like I didn't want to do music. I didn't want to make songs. I didn't want to produce anything. I didn't want to write, but I had an opportunity, and that opportunity turned into, like, within a week, went from, okay, hey, like, you get to go to Nashville and do like a session with this guy, to this song is like the most viral song on TikTok right now, within like a week. And it was just like, well, that's not my doing, so what a blessing, right?
yeah.
So
It literally is such a crazy story. A lot of people will describe it as a hockey stick, where you kind of like on this journey for just a little, the end of the hockey stick, right? And then all of a sudden you shoot right up. Mm-hmm. So you didn't really have a plan. It wasn't like, great, my master plan is in effect.
Like my parents were like, you're not going to Nashville. Like, you're not, like, to someone's house, nonetheless, like, you're not doing that. You've never driven more than an hour. Like, that's a 4.5 hour drive. You're not doing that. And I was like, Mom, I'm going. And I went. It was funny because I drove the 4 hours there, did the session, drove the 4 hours back, and then the next day I drove the 4 hours there, did the session, drove the 4 hours back because I didn't want to stay the night.
I mean, you were trying to be level-headed and practical about it.
Yeah, also, like, I just like to drive. Driving is a common theme in all of my songs, and I love driving.
And so sports on this album, apparently, and baseball in particular, which is something that you never really partook in or watched. I mean, Alabama doesn't have a baseball team. You know,
we have a baseball
or
team.
a Major League Baseball team.
No Major League. Yeah, I like the idea of kind of like, if you were to be bad at something, but really want to do it and give it your best shot and still suck, it would be baseball. It's like, that's such a underdog story, all the baseball themes, and just the kind of theme of what an underdog is. Like, baseball, hometown baseball, like, oh, this guy was never good at anything, and blah, 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 and turns out to be someone great.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. We see it in, like, the World Series a lot, where it's like, you know, oh, pinch hitting for, you know, whoever. This guy has only come up to, you know, batted against his pitcher 5 times in his career. Next thing you know, he hits a grand slam and wins the entire series.
It's just crazy, like, I just thought of that aesthetic, and I was like, let's just run with that because I have nothing else to do, and I feel like that's pretty relatable. So, by no means is it like a viral album or anything, but I did produce it all, and I did work very hard on it with people that I love, not people who like, no one knew their names until a little bit after we started working on it, and now they like are talking. There, one's about to sign a record label deal, and not because of me, but, and then the other one, like, he is also being looked at by a ton of people in the industry, and just like, people are just loving his stuff now. And it's like, I really just wanted to do it with people that I loved, regardless of the status or whatever. So it was very fun to kind of just make it all amateur.
Well, you call it amateur. You obviously had good help around you to make it sound more than amateur.
Amateur.
When you were first starting out in music, were you thinking of this style? It seems very organic and southern, so to speak, folk pop, if you will.
It feels like I'm drifting more towards my roots as the day goes by each day, and like, someone I recently discovered is Steven Wilson Jr., and I just love his sound, and like, I wish I knew who he was before I finished the album, because maybe I could do a little bit of inspo and sound design and stuff, but overall, like, naturally it just feels nice to go and make something that isn't tethered to an inspiration or to a sound. And I feel like I didn't want to make a folky folk album or like a folk pop album. I didn't want to make like a rock. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Everything just came out the way it did. And I think that is the coolest part about all of this.
Was there anything that informed your sound? Or has informed your sound along the way?
I listen to a lot of worship music. That's about it. I just do what I know how to do the best I can. And then the people around me who are giving me tips and tricks and stuff, I guess, help me form my sound a little bit. Like, my guitarist has a very specific tone that he loves and kind of goes with, and that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And he comes in and plays guitar on my tracks, so that, just little things.
Did you, I'm sure you get this question a lot, which is, did you struggle to try to distance yourself from Forerunner and whatever, that lightning in a bottle moment, and say, okay, well, that was that, now this is this?
It's hard, not necessarily, it's not hard to distance myself from that song, because that is my song. People will say, like, well, I don't want to make a song like, or I want to make a song like, but it's your song that, like, at one time that was a part of you. you know, like words, they come and go. Like everyone says the word bruh, but like my dad doesn't even know what that means. You know, it's like, it's a part of you, its peak comes and goes, but it will always be relevant in some sort of way because you were here and it was once a part of you and it once came out of you and stuff. But like what I wrote it about is like so irrelevant in my life, I don't even think about it anymore. I haven't thought about it in so long. Like even when I listen to the song, I don't think about the situation or anything like that. What's hard is not tethering myself to what it created. It was like this huge moment. Like no one talks about coming down from virality. It's like, it's literally a drug. It's you're viral. Oh, Days on End is viral. Oh, Franklin House is viral. And then silence. It's like, it feels like you've fallen off. And once you find your worth in these numbers and virality, that becomes an idol. And once again, you're building your life around something that is so shaky. And when the foundation falls, you fall too. And sometimes you got to step back. And for me, and I think a lot of people need this, is to step back and put their eyes on something greater than themselves, and that's Christ. Again, full circle moment.
Yeah. I was going to say that you have been anchored in this throughout your whole life, right?
Yeah.
With religion and church and God.
Yeah.
So having that, but was there a moment where you kind of were susceptible and believed that, oh wow, this is going crazy, like you said, this is going crazy, Franklin House is going crazy, so on and so on, like this is never going to stop. My life is great.
I did, and that was a lot of pride seeping in through a lot of the holes in my character. And it will happen again. If there's ever a time where anything goes my way ever again, it will happen again. That is human nature. But knowing how to step away from that and recognize it and be less formed by it and not let it take over you, I think is very, very important. And Christ teaches us how to do that.
Yeah.
So
centering on this album, it's your proper introduction to the world, so to speak, because this is your debut album. Right, a lot of people kind of focus on that aspect of this collection of songs, and it's centered around a moment in your life where you're experiencing something that was very traumatic emotionally, but then also taught you things.
Yeah, I think what's the coming of age?
Yeah,
is that I've been a late bloomer everywhere in my life, so I think this is maybe me just like becoming a man and just. Like the person I wrote all this album about is like, just grow up, be a man, like blah, blah, because I couldn't handle certain things. And it's just like, I don't know, freaking go over the freak up, whatever. If I grow up, I'll be a man, whatever.
Was that something you heard a lot? Grow up.
Yeah, well, it was more of like, I've been told that a few times and stuff, and it's in pretty bad ways, but it's more of like, things that I didn't know how to do and that I didn't really do. Like, I didn't really know how to do my laundry until I moved when I was 21. But now I know how to do laundry, fold clothes. I know what a dryer sheet does. I know what fabric softener is. So.
You're so evolved.
Yeah.
You use fabric softener
now. It's literally just becoming an adult.
Yeah.
When I'd never really had to. And now I am getting there. And
how do your parents feel about this? Do they feel like, gosh, we should have taught you this?
No.
We should have told you what fabric softener was.
I call my mom all the time. I'm like, Mom, what does fabric softener do? And she'll pick up any day, any time. She's like, this is the kind you need. You need to go get it now. Do your laundry. And if you need me to drive up there and do it for you, I will.
How are you feeding yourself?
I'm not cooking.
You're not cooking?
I literally went home for Christmas. My mom made me some chicken. I was like, Mom, you need to give me that recipe. And she was like, put it in the oven, put it on bake for 30 minutes, and then take it out and eat it.
Simple.
Yeah, it was like super simple. So I started doing meal prep not too long ago, so.
Okay, baby steps.
Yeah, I guess so.
Baby steps.
I guess so.
I guess this kind of takes the place of college, the real college experience.
Yeah, I never
right?
got that. I kind of just stayed in my room and played video games all day.
Right. Because it's easy to go down to the cafeteria or whatever, right? The mess hall and just grab food and it's already there for you.
Yeah, I never had to live with someone either. Never. Like a roommate. Never had a roommate.
Was that something traumatic for you? What did you learn from that?
No, I just like developed very specific sleeping habits that I need. So, yeah, like they're just little things that I missed out on in life. I missed out on.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Well, now that you're a full-grown adult and living on your own.
Yeah.
Doing laundry and...
I got a dog.
You got a dog too, obviously. We see the evidence.
Yes. My shoe here too.
And I think it's also, oh gosh, I remember when my dog
I glued it back together. Shout out Blundstones.
What kind of dog?
Little mixed breed, German Shepherd mixed breed.
All right. They're very loyal and very mouthy.
Yeah, he likes to chew stuff up.
So I guess it's quite the reflection of the album title, Amateur at Best.
Yeah.
Figuring out life as well as love and...
I think it's just like giving everything your best shot, even though in reality, most of the time it doesn't work out.
Okay, not allowed. Let's not go back to that again.
Well, I'm just saying, like...
Things will work out,
So
right?
here's the thing. Whole time I was promoting the album, I'm like, one of these songs is going to pop off before the album comes out. One of these, like, super viral.
See, that's
like,
your pride speaking.
Well, see, exactly. And then it's like, I gave my best shot. I'm proud of this stuff. And if it doesn't pop off or anything like that, it doesn't pop off. So it's just like things like that are just like, accept that you're a human and that you do your best at what you can and the results may vary.
That's life.
That is life.
That literally is life.
Literally the
I mean, take your dog. You could have been the best dog trainer in the world. Still ate your hat.
Yep, exactly. It's like great examples of everything right now. So,
is there a song on the album which you're really proud of and speaks to this?
I think the last one, Still Heavy, is very, very special to me because I wrote it and then I recently got a piano in my house and then I also recently got these mics for the piano, so I just turned them on and started recording. And I wrote it all in one go and then chopped it down into a song. And then, like, I just set up the mic, started recording, one pass through, and that was it. And then I just was like, this is an idea, like a voice memo almost. And then everyone was like, dude, don't even redo it. This has to be the one. And I was like, it sounds so bad, such poor quality. And I got a bunch of my friends to sing on it. And then it just became this, like, very beautiful, like, it was almost like the hat. Like, everything goes back to the hat. Like, every time I play a show, is like, where'd you get your hat, bro? It looks so cool. And I'm like, it's just a hat that I liked, that became something I love because it's been through so much. And we patched it up to be like this beautiful thing. But that's how the song, I liked the song. And then it was so hard to work with, so we patched some things together, and then with a lot of love, it became something of my favorite.
It also symbolizes life in general, too.
Yeah, and just losing things that you love and just being okay with that, and moving past that.
Clearly, a lot of people have resonated with this music, the way you present yourself, and this way of thinking.
Yeah.
You just got done with a tour in Europe. You were all over Europe.
Yeah, it was fun.
What was the takeaway, especially for someone
really
from Alabama?
They have no AC, and you need to get AC. That's my takeaway for Europe.
The things you suffer for your art.
Yes, it was so hot. Like, I'm from Alabama, and that was hot.
Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it.
Was this your first time
This
abroad?
was my second time, but I enjoyed it. I don't like traveling. I'm kind of a homebody.
Sticking to those video games.
Now I don't even play video games anymore. I sit out, like, this is how you know I'm getting old. I got a patio set.
Oh, God.
And it is the best thing in the world. I get a glass of sweet tea, And I go sit out there, and I just sit out there.
You know you are old when you start talking about how great your patio set is.
I know, it's
Next thing you know, you're going to tell me about how great the shelves that you put up recently in your closet was.
You ain't gonna believe this.
Let's hear it.
I redid my whole downstairs bathroom, and it looks so good. And every time I walk by, I have to peek in. Because
Everything?
I'm so, yes.
Are you talking all the way down to tiling?
No. I put a rug.
Oh,
I put up
okay.
a picture.
Oh, okay. You didn't
put up-
redo your bathroom.
Oh, no, I
please.
added some stuff that made it more homey.
I thought you took out the sink, a new toilet.
There will be a day where I start doing that because I'm not happy with the color in my house.
Let's talk about it. I recently
Everything
redid
is
my house.
everything is just white. Not off-white, it's like that color. Or like.
Kind of off-white, eggshell white.
No, it's like white.
Oh, it's pure white.
Yes.
Snowflake.
Yes.
Snow white.
Yes. Like if you breathe on the wall wrong, it's a different color. So it's just.
And that's not your vibe.
My dad's a painter, so I know how to paint like houses and stuff because it's in my blood. But like, I'm just gonna paint it like a muted olive green, maybe. I don't know.
I can see why.
Yeah, I love like naturey colors. So, or wallpaper it. I don't know. Wallpaper is a little more complicated, but
A true artist, you need to have some colors. You need some
yeah,
something.
not just the stuff around it.
Right.
You need a lot of stuff to make the white look good around it, and I just don't have the money or the time to be doing all that.
Please, this album's going to do wonders for you, and you'll have...
even there's so much stuff you would need to put on. That's how white and the walls are, and it's just empty.
Just put some bumper stickers on there and band stickers and
Stickers.
be
on the
done with
wall.
it.
No, I'm good.
So great to meet you, man.
Yeah, good to meet you.
Really appreciate the time.
Yeah, thanks
Congrats
for
on
having
the
me out
album.
here at B-Sides.
Yes, it's Brenn, right here on B-Sides.